Hey team, in this video, we're going to walk through how to QA a V7 Go agent like a pro. So far, you've built the agent, you've written the prompts and defined your properties. Now it's time to make sure the outputs are accurate, traceable, and ready for scale. In this video, we're going to show you how to QA a Go agent using our statement of work or SOW processing agent. We extract contract terms, deliverables, payment structures, and legal flags from client SOWs to understand whether or not they meet our terms. We're going to cover a couple of key tools available inside the Go platform that are going to help you review outputs accurately and share best practices that we use to ensure quality at scale. So first, let's review the Review tab. This you can consider as one of your customizable QA tabs that you can use to resize, drag, and reorder property widgets in a visual layout that helps you spot issues faster. So in this case, you'll see that we have the SOW file itself on the left. If I want to make it bigger, I can drag these out. We also have all of the distinct property types here. So if I want to understand how deliverables work with some more space, I can very clearly map it out in a way that's easy to read and see. I can also adjust these in any way that I want, and the UX will automatically snap to go and fit to the rest of your screen based on the inputs that you've had to here. So this layout lets us really zero in on the highest risk outputs, quickly scan multiple rows, and review fields side by side before exporting or pushing them downstream. And you can see at the top, we can scroll through the different files that we have in here so that you can quickly understand the same exact properties in the same exact places for very easy review. Next, let's go over the effectiveness of AI citations. And AI citations are effective for any text or number property that pulls directly from, in this case, the updated SOW, but would be any file as appropriate. So make sure as a best practice to turn on AI citations for any text or number properties that you have in the platform, soon to be available for all properties, but at the moment, just those two. So this makes it much easier to come and QA the results. If you click into here and hit the light bulb, you're able to quickly understand exactly where this was gathered from. The other thing that we're going to see here is now we have this kind of entity view, which you can pop up with this entity details button in the top right hand here. So if we close that and open it, you can see all the details. You can also access this via this open entity button here. What this review tab or expand entity view allows you to do is have this side-by-side QA mode, which allows you to have the document on the left and all of the extractions that you've pulled on the right. Meaning that if you need to quickly cycle through all of the different AI citations that you've built into your system up to now, you can see that in a side-by-side view here and quickly access them across any set of documents or file structures that you've uploaded to the platform. This makes a very, very easy QA process with vertical stacks of property outputs and the file source available side by side. So again, here you can validate citations. You can also see the model reasoning for the items that are single select or multi-select, and you can even make quick edits here without needing to leave this section. That will then be referenced back in the original table view up in the build section here. So in this SOW example, you can scroll the PDF on the left and watch how service is provided, IP ownership, and each risk is tagged and grounded in the contractual language. One of the last things that we're going to review here next is using select fields to also simplify the review. So very often you'll see that for single select or multi-select properties, there are typically one or two of the options that require either a human in the loop review or further examination after the AI has had a chance to go in and identify the extractions. So in this instance, we're looking at IP ownership with a very basic prompt to understand if it's client-owned, developer-owned, or joint ownership. Typically for SOWs with a joint IP ownership model, we want to flag those and have them in a separate overview here where we can jump to and easily access all the joint ownership models to make sure that we're checking all the right things. The next piece that we want to review is that very often what will happen is that we'll use catch-all others or a needs review tag in here to get anything that does not fit within the predefined discrete value structure that we set up in the single select or multi-select properties. So in this one, for payment structure, we're identifying whether it's fixed fee, milestone-based, or commission-based. But in the instances where the payment structure doesn't meet one of these options, we want to flag that for human review so that we can get a human in the loop to come in here and identify what kind of payment structure this is and be able to accurately and quickly identify where they need to go. So from here, you'll see anybody that was listed as other will get moved into that needs review stage. This makes the outputs easier to scan and lets us color code risks for easy triage if we need to. So to review some best practices, use the review build to have an easy to read logical layout for rapid scanning of multiple documents. Enable citations on as many fields as possible for text and number properties so that you can make it easier to ground your results natively in the platform. Use the select properties to tag risks, flag, and understand whether known values are present or whether we need further human in the loop review. Use the expand entity function so that you have easy side-by-side validation. And last but not least, we always recommend that you trial out your agent with 3 to 5 of your most diverse edge case heavy files that you know inside and out to make the general review process much easier. You'll be able to format differences quicker, understand where the edge cases exist and how to prompt for them to solve those issues, and fields that will fail silently will be easier to pick up because of your great knowledge to that system. QA is not just a step, it's really what makes your agent production ready at the end. And this is a critical step for every single agent that you build in the platform.